appreciate it and I am grateful. The bill was read for the first time in this hallowed chamber on Tuesday, 9th November 2021. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, this bill seeks to amend the Orthopedic Hospital Management Board, CAP 010 LFN 2004, to provide for the establishment of the Federal Orthopedic Hospital, Patigi, Kwara State. The establishment of this institution is informed by importance of care for patient health. This field of medicine has become much more complex, which has forced doctors to be extremely specialized. One of the least known professions is the orthopedic profession. Patients should understand the importance of good orthopedic care to ensure they stay healthy. Orthopedics is the specialty of medicine that is concerned with the musculoskeletal system. This system is responsible for many important functions, including running, jumping, and swimming. Despite the importance of maintaining a strong musculoskeletal system, most people don't give it much consideration, which inevitably leads to health complications as people age. As a result, the need for orthopedic hospital has risen significantly in recent years. The number has increased significantly in the last few decades, actually. It will probably continue to increase in the future as the population ages and society becomes more aware of the causes of bone and muscular problems. There are a variety of reasons that orthopedic hospitals play a crucial role in improving patient health. Here are some of the most common health problems that they help to address. One, diagnosis and treatment from traumatic events as a result of falls and car accidents, repetitive sports injuries, degeneration of the bones, and bone cancer. These problems are becoming more frequent over the time, which is forcing people to seek state-of-the-art treatment options. The role of orthopedic hospital will play an ever more important role in medical profession. The Federal Orthopedic Hospital, Patigi, when established, will offer comprehensive orthopedic care for joint replacements, fractures, joint pain, sports injuries, arthritis, and other injury and conditions, in addition to minimally invasive and advanced surgical procedures. It will also offer a new approach to healthcare that focuses on compassionate, personalized attention for every patient and the very best specialty and advancement in the orthopedics fields. This bill is a response to cries of my constituents, especially those in a densely populated area who daily watch helplessly their wards suffer pains due to lack of a well-equipped orthopedic hospital. Mr. President, my distinguished colleagues, many Nigerian communities suffer from severe pains of bone and other related ailments due to the distance between the communities and tertiary healthcare institutions. Patients cannot access specialist hospitals where their ailments can be properly diagnosed and adequate treatment given. Densely populated urban and rural communities are worse hit. Their poor economic situation makes resort to patronizing private hospitals near impossible. The Federal Orthopedic Hospital, like its counterparts around the world, is envisioned as a multidisciplinary space for treatment, research, harnessing science, and developing innovative means of tackling the numerous health challenges bedeviling the nation. Additionally, when established, the hospital will perform the following functions: One, to equip, maintain, and operate the hospital so as to provide facilities for diagnosis, preventive, curative, and rehabilitative services in medical treatment. We support and provide enabling environment for medical training of personnel as a board may consider necessary. To run an effective and cost-effective medical services to Nigerians and to review and update medical findings and research from time to time. When the bill is passed and assented to by Mr. President, the hospital will provide services in specialized areas like diagnosis and treatment from traumatic events such as falls and car accidents, repetitive sports injuries, degeneration of the bones and bone cancer, and other fields of medicine that may be required by Nigerians. I therefore urge Mr. President and my fellow distinguished colleagues to take a giant step in the right direction by supporting this bill for second reading and also backing its accelerated passage. Mr. President, my highly respected colleagues, in line with Order 77.3 of our standing rules, the financial compendium is hereby attached. I urge you all to support this bill for the second reading. Thank you, Mr. President.
Senator, good people of Edo South Central District. Mr. President, I rise to support this bill. And of course, by implication, I'm seconding the bill as presented by my distinguished colleague. Mr. President, my support for this bill is based, one, on its importance, two, the need for it, because of what it stands to offer to the general populace in this country. And then, of course, the statistics that we have presently for an institution like this, Orthopedic Hospital in Nigeria, and what it stands to do as a training center and research. And then, of course, Mr. President, we know that as a people with our population, presently, specialist hospitals that we have, or specialist centers that we have in Nigeria, particularly the one that has to do with treatments of the bones, just like the mover of this bill or the sponsor of this bill has expressed. We know it that today, the number of orthopedic hospitals that we have in this country cannot really serve our teeming population. Therefore, we cannot have them too many. We know these are specialist centers, just like eye centers, kidney centers, and such specialist or specialized fields. And we know it too that the issue of accidents and other related ailments that have to do with our bones or the musculoskeletal system, just like he has expressed here. Every day, everybody suffers one ailment or the other. I have back pain, I have neck pain, I have waist pain, joints. All these are ailments that can be treated at centers like this. Now, Mr. President, today, I'm aware I am from the South. I'm physically speaking, I'm from Edo State. I know a lot of persons who have been unfortunate to be involved in accidents, either domestic accidents or car accidents and all of that. We have had to convey them from Benin to Igbobi in Lagos because the orthopedic department in University of Benin Teaching Hospital is not able to cope. And I think this is what prevails through all across the states and in different geopolitical zones. So having one in the North Central, Patigi, as he has said, I don't think it will be too many for us to have in our country. And two, we know that the center is a training center. Specialist centers like these, they are training centers for postgraduate studies. And we know it too that we don't have very many specialists in this field in this country. Therefore, this one again will serve as a center for training for those that are involved in residency program. So, Mr. President, I don't think we need to belabor, the need, for this bill to be read and passed the second time. So I support you very strongly. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Thank you very much. I think I agree with you. We'll proceed. A bill for an act to establish the Federal Orthopedic Hospital, Patigi, Kwara State, and for related matters, 2021, second reading taken. This bill is referred to the Committee on Health, Secondary and Tertiary to report back within 4 weeks. Leader of the Senate.